Alright, how's it going everyone? My name is Antea Bright and today I'm going to be doing an informative speech with you guys on fentanyl abuse. Millions of people in America have been alerted of a nationwide crisis by the spread of fentanyl narcotics during drugs posing a threat to public health and safety. The potency in fentanyl narcotics causes public health and safety problems such as addiction, overdoses, and death. While millions were reported to have abused the drug, only thousands have been reported to have successfully gotten treatment, while others have already died. Fentanyl is a narcotic pain reliever that carries a high risk of addiction and abuse. We're going to see a video really quickly to see how fentanyl affects the brain.
Fentanyl is not a new drug, but has seen such a dramatic increase in the past 3 years that it has become a crisis in North America. Simply touching it may cause you to overdose. So, what exactly does it do to your brain and body? Fentanyl is an opioid that can inhibit pain signals in multiple pathways along the brain and spinal cord. This is why it was initially prescribed for pain relief. It also causes your brain to make extra dopamine, creating sensations of intense euphoria and relaxation. Essentially, fentanyl hijacks your body's built-in system of endorphins by binding to your opioid receptors much in the same way your endorphins do, but at a significantly stronger level. This might sound fun, but activating these receptors can also suppress your brain's ability to detect CO2 levels in the body, potentially causing a person to stop breathing. If you'd like to watch the rest of this video, be sure to check out our YouTube channel with the link in the description of this post.
So also, like mentioned in the video, you can find more information at the link described below. So understanding what fentanyl is, it is a narcotic that gives people a high type euphoria feeling, and it's also a long-term pain reliever. It's a reducer. Some people have genetic predispositions to addiction, which makes them more likely to abuse substances such as fentanyl, and fentanyl abusers makes the user inadequate to meet their day-to-day living requirements. Most substance abusers desire to achieve the same, if not better, high. How does fentanyl affect the community? Well, let's take a little watch of this video of how fentanyl affects people in the community.
Hey, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Deputies in Alabama raced to save a 1-year-old who allegedly was overdosing on fentanyl.
Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. How long has she been down? How long has she been down? Okay, everybody back up.
Body cam video shows the response. When a Jefferson County Sheriff's deputy finds the little girl sprawled out on the floor, he tries to look for a pulse. Then he administers Narcan, a nasal spray to revive people overdosing on opioids.
Come on, baby. Come on.
It worked to wake the child up, but she was then rushed to the hospital where authorities say she was stabilized. The sheriff says the girl's mother was arrested and charged with chemical endangerment exposure to a child. Meanwhile, this deputy is being praised for saving a young life.
Okay, she's breathing. There you go. There you go. Open your eyes for me. Can you do that?
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
So as you guys can see, it does create a social, medical, and kind of financial problem within the community. Substance abusers tend to lose close relationships, jobs, experience weight gain, and constantly sleep. It increases the spikes in opioid deaths. It also causes physical effects such as rendering that consumer unconscious, just like it did the young kid in this video. First responders discovered that simply inhaling or touching fentanyl powder forms can cause an overdose. Many people can be found overdosing on different forms of fentanyl. Fentanyls are made in different types of forms, so we have pills, patches, sprays, and lunges. Common signs of overdoses is shallow and slow breathing, muscle stiffness, loss of physical strength, diarrhea, and etc. Fentanyl abusers experience side effects such as mobility problems like clumsiness, abdominal pain, back pains, headaches, hallucinations, and you can find more out about that at the description below. They also experience withdrawal symptoms, including sweats, chills, nausea, vomiting, weakness, muscle pains, like I mentioned earlier, and etc. Most importantly, death is imminent should a lethal dose of 2 milligrams be consumed. According to the National Center of Drug Abuse fentanyl statistics, 42,687 overdose deaths involved fentanyl in the 12 months leading up to May 2020. Fentanyl ODs outspaced prescription opioid ODs at 550.94%. From 2013 to 2015, DEA agents confiscated 239 kilograms, which is about 59.75 million lethal doses of fentanyl. 6.5 million prescriptions for fentanyls were written in 2015, and 4 million prescriptions were sold in 2018, decreasing by over 40% over the past 3 years. The spike in fentanyl fatalities has soared at an alarming rate, causing a nationwide crisis. Many people have reported and found that fentanyl is similar to heroin, but up to 100 times more powerful than morphine, which is a lot. Thousands of Americans have died due to the overdoses of this drug. Fentanyl overdoses can lead to conditions such as hypoxia, which can cause permanent brain damage, put people in coma states, and worse, again, death. Many people fail to quit abusing this drug regardless of its negative and fatal effects. And also many people are concerned because illegal fentanyl is being mixed with other drugs such as cocaine, methamphetamine, heroin, and MDMA. This is especially dangerous because people are often unaware that fentanyl has been added. You guys can find more about that at the description below. It has a sedative effect that can instantly render a person unconscious and unresponsive. And as you can see from the video previously, it did render the young child unconscious. In conclusion, many people today are still suffering from opioid abuses, from overdoses, and the deaths of their loved ones who have died from this. Long-term treatment can take up to a year for recovery, whereas immediate treatment requires a dose of naloxone to reverse the overdose and to stabilize them, like you seen in the video with the first responder. With the lethal dose of fentanyl equating to only 2 milligrams, it's no wonder why there is a public health and safety concern. People should always stay vigilant and alert on what they intake, what they buy, and what is prescribed to them. Unfortunately, it can be said that fentanyl cases will continue to increase in the years to come due to this continuous growth. My name is Antea Bright, and I thank you guys for your time, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.